The thing that makes the biggest difference in how a system performs, a natural system, the human body, the human sense of being alive, the biosphere, the ecosystem, all of existence, is how much and the quality of energy available to that system. If a living system is not infused consistently with fresh energy, coherent energy, entropy takes over and tears it apart and it dies. The form goes away. The energy inside of the system is never destroyed. So let's talk about you and I. We want to be happy. We want to be joyful. We want to be healthy. We want to be radiantly alive. Now, if it stops there, just for ourselves, our individual separate sense of self, we're not going to have a lot of energy. And you're going to see this by experimenting, not by thinking about it. I'm going to say that again. You're going to see this by having a direct experience through experimentation, regular, consistent experimentation. You're not going to see this by thinking about it. Your thoughts are designed to keep you in a lower energy state and really in familiar energy states. So here's the thing. When we want something for ourselves, can we tune into also wanting that authentically for others? And then as we're doing our prayer, our meditation, our mantra practice, whatever it is to build energy and joy and love for ourselves, that we're committedly doing it for ourselves and others. Just this weekend, I was meant to go to the Los Angeles Zoo. Every year around the holidays, they do this huge display of lights for the holidays. All sorts of lights, big light installations, animals that walk that are made of lights and all sorts of things, right? There's a whole group of people. And a chunk of those people I was just in Lake Como, Italy with, doing a deep dive seminar that we were all participants, and we got very, very bonded and very, very connected. Well, Sunday rolled around, yesterday as of this recording, and I was just so clear that I was not going to go. I wasn't upset about anything. I wasn't depressed about anything. Every time I checked in, I got a clear sense, no. Do X, Y, and Z. The group members were posting about their experiences along the way as they were happening. I was having the experience out of my love for this group of people and not really entertaining any FOMO, any fear of missing out or loss at all. I was feeling the waves of joy. I still am. I woke up this morning as though I had an extraordinary event with this group of people myself. So, everything is connected to everything else, and especially us humans. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the science behind it. So quantum entanglement is the fancy phrase. And if you're not familiar with quantum physics, you could do a little bit of a deep dive if you like, but look up quantum mechanics rather than quantum philosophy. Quantum mechanics are things that have been shown through mathematical proofs. Quantum philosophies are ideas that may be true or that might really for sure be true, but we don't have enough evidence of them. So quantum entanglement shows that when two particles are sent in far distances apart, they're always in instantaneous communication with one another, no matter how far apart they're sent. Quantum entanglement means simply me thinking of you, we are connecting in the quantum field. This applies to so many things. In ecological systems, you think about a grove of trees. There's been studies done, for example, on aspen trees in Colorado. But really, any grove of trees, you can find this. You cut one tree, the neighboring trees start to send sap to the other tree. Everything is connected to everything. Systems, complex systems. There's the work of Stuart Kauffman on Boolean networks, and it shows that the number and nature between elements in a system determine its overall behavior. I'm going to say that again and a little slower. So Boolean networks, B-O-O-L-E-A-N, developed by Stuart Kauffman, show that the number and nature of connections, the ways we're connected, and the nature of these connections between elements in a system. Right now, that's you and I. many other things too. But right now, that's you and I. Even though you're watching this at a later time than I recorded it, we are connected through the quantum field that is beyond time and space and includes time and space. So every element in the field is affecting every other element in the field. Now, how does this apply? How does this come back to our subject? If you want more energy, if you want more joy, do this. Do what? Do what, Scott? Include and really mean it and get connected to the feeling tone that you want it for yourself and for others. If you disinclude yourself, you're falsely dividing up reality. If you disinclude others, you're falsely dividing up reality. If you only focus on yourself with your intentions. Here at this recording, we're getting near New Year's. Lots of people set intentions for the new year. I encourage you to see the incredible power of setting intentions that are for yourself and for others that you really feel connected to and inspired by. Take the time to do so. For example, I wish that I and all the beings who connect to my work have a radical surge in becoming magnetic joy, in living as magnetic joy for themselves and others. Notice the difference. If I just do it like this, I want to be more joyful in 2025. Yeah, that's what I want. That's my intention. My intention is to be more joyful. Take a deep breath with me, let go on the exhale. My intention for 2025 and beyond is that we all experience a radical upshift in living as magnetic joy. Now, maybe you're feeling something and you can physically feel the difference. If you're in your thoughts and you're trying to figure this out with thoughts, you're basically neutral or in low energy, you're not going to feel much yet. You're not a bad person. You're just in thought, and thought is designed to keep us neutral. I learned this through the work of Donnie Epstein and epi-energetics and through lots of practice. You might be feeling an increase of energy. I am. As I focus on myself and others, all included, just like the Zoo Lights weekend, I'm focusing on us all experiencing joy wherever we are. We have one of our friends from the Italy group that was seeing family. He's going through a family situation. One of the members of the family is getting ready to probably transition. He's included in that joy. He wasn't physically at the zoo, and he was feeling it. I'm included in the joy. I was feeling it, and I wasn't physically at the zoo, but a big key piece of it is my well-wishing, not just thinking, but a feeling. There's a difference between thinking the word love and feeling love. Just like there's a big difference between thinking about eating a slice of orange and actually putting one in your mouth. Radical difference. Now, through the quantum field and quantum entanglement, we can actually experience things that other people we are connected with are expanding into, like joy, like radical aliveness, like radiant health and vitality, just as a few examples. So right now, just take a moment and think of something you want to feel more of. You want to feel more of, not like an item you want to get, like something you could order from Amazon, a feeling you want to feel more of consistently. Got it? Now, imagine what it would be like for you to know that you and everybody you've ever met and everybody you ever will meet is experiencing a radical expansion of that feeling on a daily basis. Imagine that's already so. Imagine it's really real, what you would be feeling right now if you really believed and trusted that it's already so. How does your body, does your spine get a little longer? How is your breath moving? The deeper you connect to this feeling is already so. When we just focus on ourselves and wanting something or not wanting something just for our personal sense of self, we are focused on illusion, and the universal forces of creation don't give us as much energy. It's not out of judgment, it's just out of how energy works, because we're separating ourselves, we're trying to pull out of, we're contracting within the system. So our energy drops. As our energy drops, we have less perception to feel the interconnectedness of all reality. And we're connecting now, because we're contracted, to a lower vibrational experience. Heaviness, neutrality at best, but maybe sadness, depression, anxiety, irritation, reactivity, and so on. I don't even want to focus on it too much, because we don't need to bring you in there. So come back to the feeling. What would it feel like to know that you and everybody you care about is having a radical expansion in the experience of joy all through 2025? What would it feel like imagining knowing that? Imagine you're at the end of 2025 and you know it's done, because you've seen the results. Now, but you're sitting here now, going past the illusion of time, imagining what it would feel like. What's happening in your body? What's happening in your breath? What's happening to your mood as you really wish this? Not like a request you're trying to get to, but that it's already so. May it already be so. May we all take a leap in embodying joy for no reason, not requiring circumstances or people to change in any of our lives, just a radical expansion in joy. Again, so when we're focusing just on ourselves to get something that we don't feel we have or is missing, this is a mistaken notion, and we are in the experience of our conditioned ego, our historical sense of being separate, not enough, and that there's something missing and something wrong. And if that something would change, we would feel better. And you may have lots of evidence. You may have lots and lots of evidence. Maybe you're dealing with a chronic physical condition. Maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, and so many things. These are real feelings. These are real feelings. And having worked with thousands of people and myself over many thousands of hours with this understanding and technology, I've had great intense physical pain and had an expanded, uplifted, profoundly uplifted state by using these understandings and tools without dissociating from the physical pain or pretending it's not there. In fact, the pain got better. The illness improved. The relationship found clarity. The thing that I needed an answer about came more quickly. And only always, the more deeply I work with these tools of including myself and others in my highest intentions, in my intentions. So I'm inviting you into that. You will have more energy. The bigger your commitment and the more beings involved, the more energy you're going to feel. Now, it may take a little practice if you're somebody who's an overachiever, type A, and or a recovering overthinker like me. If you've lived in your thoughts, you may not notice how much energy is moving. You may first notice that it's working because the people around you that you're seeing and spending time with or talking to online or in person are more lifted in your presence. That may be the first way you notice it. You may not notice it in yourself first, depending on your energetic architecture. But pay attention. How are they uplifted? And can you be uplifted about them being uplifted? That may be what connects you to your own personal experience of the joy in manifesting these intentions for ourselves and for others. So I'm going to leave it here for now. I don't want to go too long. And I'm also going to give you an invitation. For this new year, every new year, perhaps many of you know this who've been around me in person or online over the years, I offer a New Year's workshop of some sort. And this year it's a series. We'll gather together on New Year's Day, 2025, for an hour and a half. Might go a little over. I might open it up to Q&A after we finish the live session. We'll see. And then there'll be 2 more sessions, 2 more Saturdays for an hour and a half. And we'll be weaving my Ecstatic Breathwork. This is a way to bring in tremendous energy very quickly. And then work with, session 1, we're going to be working with clarifying and anchoring your intentions. Session 2, building momentum. And session 3, what to do about challenges and seeming obstacles, because they will come up, especially when we set a strong intention for something like joy. The workshop is called Magnetic Joy, Launching Your Extraordinary New Year. What I wanted to say, if I had more space and really could use a lot of words, is launching an extraordinary year for yourself and for others. That's what we're up to. That's what's going to give you more rocket fuel for your intention. So I'll put a link down below. You can check that out, see if it's for you. And again, ecstatic breathwork is a very powerful technique that I've been using for 22 years with lots of people all over the world, maybe you. It's a rhythmic breathing process that brings tremendous amount of energy, and in that tremendous coherent energy space, we're able to release tension, expand our point of view, and really, really empower these intentions for ourselves and others. And the main focus for this one is magnetic joy. What's it like to imagine living as magnetic joy? Not just joy, magnetic joy. A magnet draws something. So joy that draws more joy and inspires joy. Living as joy that draws more joy and inspires more joy. Whether you do the workshop or not, practice it. See what happens. Find ways of creatively inspiring yourself. Put artwork around you that, or maybe do a collage of the feeling of joy. Don't put words on there. Just collage. Rip things out of magazines. Don't try and make it perfect. Lots and lots of things, maybe some splashes of paint, objects from nature that inspire the feeling of joy. Photographs you've taken. I'm thinking of a photograph I took in Southampton years ago that I had to frame and give to some people because it was so inspiring to me, this particular way the sun showed up in my camera with rays coming towards me and all of life. And I realized that this image for me is so evocative of Source, the holiest source that's already everywhere, hidden behind our thoughts, hidden behind our ideas, hidden behind our sense of lack or something's missing is the truth shining. So may we all take a leap in this magnetic joy. All right. May we be happy. May we be well. May we feel thoroughly loved. And may the fruits of our inner work uplift all beings as well as the earth. May it be so, and so it is. See you soon, hopefully on New Year's.